guys, Ash here coming at you today with another Raid Shadow Legends Champion Guide. Welcome to the video. I'm glad to have you guys here chilling with me, talking a little bit of Raid, talking about one of my favorite champions inside the entire game. I rank this dude a top 15 legendary in the game, meaning he is absolutely one of my favorite champions, one of my most used champions. This dude is an absolute machine in Hydra. He's incredible in Sand Devil. He's a boss in Ice Golem, especially the hard version of the dungeon, but anywhere you need an HP burn, he's got your back. He can duo Frost Spider. He's just incredible. Really love walking Tomb Dreng, so I can't wait to get to him. We're also going to share the lore because I don't know about you guys, but this is one of the coolest looking champions in the game to me. Knight Revenant, Spirit Affinity, HP-based champion. He's got the flaming swords, the dual-wielding flaming swords. He's got the cool looking armor. And then I have a weird feeling that this little dude on his back, he's the real brains of the operation. And this is just an empty shell of a human or monster or something. What about you guys? Any inclination as to what the heck this guy even is? We will find out, as I said, in today's lore towards the end of today's video. So what does he do? On Corpse Fire on his A1, attacks one enemy 2 times, instantly activates any HP burns on the target after attacking. The beautiful thing about this is it's not intuitive from reading it, but does not require accuracy, okay? I wish they put that there. Because I remember when I first built this champion, I think I built him for accuracy, just assuming this ability here, the instant activation, needed it. It does not. On the A2, Exalted Pyre attacks all enemies, 100% chance on a 3-turn cooldown to place an HP burn that cannot be resisted. Dude. Now we're talking an unresistible HP burn, and then you activate it. It's not like a 40% chance, a 30% chance like Saoirse the Shard on activating. It's a 100% chance on the A1. Again, no accuracy required. And then this great heal on a 4-turn cooldown on Death's Balance, equalize the HP of all allies that attacks an enemy. It's basically a complete heal, very close to, for your whole team. So man, this guy is incredible. HP in all battles by 30% as well. A decent amount of base HP, 23k. Let's go ahead and give a couple viewer shout outs here. We have Ricky says, please review Walking Tomb Dreng for the love of all that is seemingly unholy. Ricky, man, I hear you, dude. Christopher Wright says, a while ago you mentioned a passing video about doing a guide on Walking Tomb Dreng. Your boy's been waiting. Christopher Wright, I know, man. Well, we've got to him today, haven't we, guys? I love this guy. I'm going to show you a couple of the teams that I use him on as well. But first, let's go ahead and jump into the build. If I can get around to all these freaking pop-ups, man. Come on, Plarium, you're killing me here. All right, so Walking Tomb Dreng, I want to see his reviews. Yeah. I mean, this dude's he's a 5 to me, man. I just think he's an amazing champion. If you want a burner, look no further. I think this dude is best, at least in the ways that I'm going to show you him. And even in just general dungeon progression, I like building him super tanky. I'm not concerned with his crit rate, his crit damage. I'm concerned not even with his accuracy. He doesn't need accuracy. So basically just a lot of HP, survivability, and speed. That's all you need on this dude. He's very easy to build, which is so cool. Again here, I mean, can't be resisted. I mean, so amazing, right? I think his kit is it's simple, but it's beautiful with the instant activation. Anyway, I have him in a bunch of HP gear, right? His total stats are 95k with regeneration. So he's getting that, they're getting that heal 15% every single time he gets a turn. I also have him in a 2-piece stone skin. I mentioned this on the channel before, guys, but I think that the stone skin and protection, just 1 or 2 pieces, a lot of times you can't go wrong, you know, get a little resist, get a little extra HP. I would advise you guys consider Immortal, but I was running very limited on my Immortal gear, man. For someone who runs Clan Boss every day, and yours truly, I don't have a ton of good available Immortal gear lying around, and this build does the trick. So let me go through the accessories really quickly here. We have resistance on the banner. I don't think I need this much resistance on him, but it's nice to have for Ice Golem, right? So you could go HP or resist on the banner again. For the last time, you don't need accuracy. HP on the amulet, HP on the ring. We have speed on the boots. We have HP percentage with more HP on the ascension on the chest. And then we have HP percentage also on the gauntlets. We're looking for speed and some HP, really. Some resist as well is nice, given where we're running this champion. So again, I prioritize on this build HP and resist and speed. That's basically it. That's basically it. So really easy champion to build. We love it. I gave him Brimstone. I wish he was awakened more than 1 star, but hey, anytime we can get the smite is going to be extra damage in all the areas that we needed. Again, against the Frost Spider, against the Sand Devil, against the Ice Golem, we'll take smite. I wish I had this dude at a 6 star, man. He would be, I should put him on my wish list. Maybe someday I'll get a 6-star awakened on this dude, because I think throwing Brimstone 6-star on this champion in particular would just be absolutely broken. Would make him do everything that he does even faster than he already does it. So you can see on Masteries here, I went down and I just picked up War Master. Again, this is a champion that, and oddly enough, yeah, I don't think you even need to mastery him up. I mean, you can. It does better. Getting the Retribution, getting the Deterrence is going to give him more chances at instantly activating that HP burn. So sure, go ahead. I would also say that I would go defense for sure. I went War Master. That extra damage does add up. But you could also make a case for going Support Tree, starting with the HP, and then coming down and landing with Master Hexer just to get the extended duration on those burns. But again, we don't need accuracy, so I don't know. Let's see, we would go HP, we would go, I guess Lay on Hands come in here with, it's kind of awkward to get your way down, right, all the way to Master Hexer. So I guess now in hindsight, or upon further thought and further review, I think I'm happy with offense and defense the way that I have it built. I will point out Life Drinker's nice to have on this champion too, because he's soloing so much content that having those extra heals really does help, especially when he needs it the most. So that's the build, guys. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and take him into battle. And again, you can use this dude really anywhere for damage and just somebody who's really tough to kill. Let me just pull up his multipliers really quickly here. He has definitely a champion worth booking. He has a strong rating on his A1 and an average damage rating on his A2. Yet another reason why I'd rather have a tanky HP percentage on his gauntlets versus a crit rate or crit damage. To me, I'd rather keep him alive, keep him super, super tanky, and then in a regen, just healing up that HP because he has so much anyway, right? It's going to be really significant. That's the way that I would personally go with this champion, exactly how you have him, or how you see him here. So I want to start out, actually, I'll show you the Frost Spider at last, because I think that would probably be the fastest, or the slowest, excuse me, run, depending on if we have the RNG of having the burn on the Spider. But I use the same team for Sand Devil 25 as I used for the final floor of Doom Tower, floor 120 Frostbiter hard. It's just a 2-man or a man and a woman or a thing and a woman team. We have Godseeker Aniri and Walking Tomb Dreng, and that's really it. So for this stage 25 Sand Devil run, I'll show you. I go in there and I don't use Death's Balance, because I really want to get as many burns and as many activations as possible from this champion. And Godseeker Aniri is just as is. You can see she is quite a bit faster than Walking Tomb Dreng. All right, so here he goes. They both die on the first hit. She picks him up. He comes in there, lands the burn, and then he goes in and instantly activates it with his A1. That's it. That's the team, man. That's the whole strategy. They don't die to any hit except for the big, strong Feasting Swarm ability, which then puts Alnameth to sleep. And then, we burn and we instantly activate. Hopefully we land a smite or two along the way and make this run a little bit quicker. Now, the cool thing about this champion is I also use him to solo early stages of Sand Devil all by himself. I don't need Godseeker Aniri. Just with the regen gear and all that HP, he can keep himself alive just fine by himself in this build. So what I'll do is I'll find a Force Affinity Sand Devil early stage dungeon. I'll just farm the lesser potions, because oftentimes that's what I run out of first, right? Is the lesser potions when I'm ascending my artifacts, just because I ascend so many artifacts just to level 1, just to see what stat I get on them, So I use him in that regard as well. Here he comes again, landing that HP burn, can't be resisted. This Sand Devil has so much resist. We don't have to worry about maximizing accuracy and still getting enough HP on the champion to keep him alive and all that good stuff. It's guaranteed to land. Nice and easy, right? So I'll come back at you guys at the end of this battle. You don't need to see the entire thing. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go. It's about a 6-minute and 30-second run, a give or take. So what I usually do is I go to sleep when I can remember. And when I can remember to do it, I should say, I go to sleep and I set this overnight, and that's how I farm my, it takes forever, but hey, I wake up to a bunch of oils, right? And that's how I farm my superior oils. on the main account. I don't farm them at all on the mini account. So that's my strategy, guys. Remember the good old days of Nogdar being broke, the 8-second run? Yeah, those are no longer a thing. But again, I use Dreng in Ice Golem. I use him in Sand Devil, obviously, 25, and then I'll use him in Sand Devil, as I was mentioning earlier, Sand Devil 10 or Sand Devil 6, depending if I want just the lessers or if I also want these graders, right, as well as the lessers. So that's how I use him there. Let's go ahead and take him into Frostbiter, and as we do Frostbiter, because that will be kind of a long run as well, I'll go ahead and give you the lore behind this this weird fella. So again, same exact team. This time I do have him using his A3. I don't even think he needs it. You know what? Let's just use the same exact squad. Aw, man, I hate that there's different team presets. Nah, let's just do it. Let's just do it this way. All right, guys, let me pull up the lore here on Walking Tomb Dreng. Okay, the origins of the Knights Revenant are shrouded in secrecy and myth, but the ruined city of Karbuk remains a site of holy pilgrimage for the members of the cult. The necropolis that extends below the ruins houses hundreds of years of history, extending to long before the Knights Revenant had even taken their true name. But the necropolis holds its secrets tightly. There are hidden passages and chambers tunneled throughout that most Knight Revenant pilgrims know well. Shrines and laboratories, libraries, and stores of secret knowledge. These places are often traveled and well mapped, kept clear of noisome undead. But there are deeper chambers, passages that bore far beneath the earth, locked behind gates and doors that none have opened in living memory. There could be anything down there. Some have ventured. None returned, save one, Walking Tomb Dreng. Bah, bah, bah. Sorry. This was the name he was given anyway. The Walking Tomb Dreng does not speak. The towering hulk walks the paths of the catacombs of Narbuk with only a scraping thump of its armored footfalls to mark its passage. None know where he came from. None know where he's going or what he's doing. Brave fools had followed it for a time, and if they're wise enough to turn back when he reaches one of the doors of the lower chamber, they even can report on what they see. The doors and the gates open for him, but if any dare follow him, they never return. All that would be mystery enough, but Walking Tomb Dreng is not always alone. He is often seen to carry a shriveled figure bound upon his back. The figure is anything but silent, even if it has little worth to say. It howls and shrieks, it writhes and twists, but its clasp holds it fast in a luxurious chair. A prisoner, perhaps. No one knows for sure. No one knows if it's always even the same figure. It is said that those who go missing in the deeper chambers are chained to Dreng's chair, bound to where he can consume their soul to fuel his magic blades. It is also said that the Walking Tomb Dreng was placed there to protect the secrets of Narbuk, of the Knights Revenant, a guardian and punishment both. But this is speculation. The elders of the cult do not speak of the Walking Tomb or the creature it carries. The pilgrims who visit Narbuk know well to keep away. If the Sacred Order or any other band of heroes attempt to assault the depths of Narbuk, though, the Knights Revenant know that their secrets will be well protected, and that their enemies will suffer for their trespasses. Ooh, that's actually a really cool story. I really enjoyed that one. So no one knows who it is on his back. They shriek and they moan and they shrivel, but no one knows this is a different creature. Who knows? It could be the people who follow Walking Tomb Dreng deep into the catacombs of the necropolis beneath the city. That's pretty cool, guys. I'll come back at you at the end of this Frostbiter battle. Depending on RNG, it could take a few more minutes. Be right back. And there we have it in the background, guys. We have beaten the final boss, Frostbiter, taken down. All it took was 45 million damage from a Walking Tomb Dreng. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this guide, the build, the lore, and everything else in the video. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Much love to you. And as always, take care, guys.